SVC Volleyball fans, welcome back. SVC Sports Talk Plus. I'm Shane Combs, getting excited here for fall of 2024. Make sure you subscribe here to the channel so that you're getting all the coverage from the football side, the volleyball side. My brother Matt and I on Expanding the Zone. As always, thank you so much, Dr. Chris Good, for all the support and how much you do to support our local athletes. So get right into the volleyball coverage. Haven't really had a chance to start league play yet. That's coming up here in the upcoming week here on our Tuesday, Thursday format throughout the Side Valley Conference. But we have had some preview action, some scrimmage action, some non-league action getting started. I think the league, if my math is correct, 10-6, I think it is, to get started. Pretty respectable when you consider a nice win for Uniota against Chillicothe the other night. That's a Chillicothe team, I think, that'll win the FAC this year. At least that's my prediction on that side of things. But in the SVC, Uniota certainly very, very capable of playing right there at the top of the SVC once again this year. You know, when you look, in one of my previous media things I had done, I was unsure on rosters, things like that. I had, if I'm being honest, I forgot that Stawley returned. I thought she had graduated, and so there's even another piece that I think she's much improved, doing a real nice job for the Lady Shermans this year. So Stawley there at the net, and then the play in the middle of Park and Detweiler, I think that gives them some offense out of the middle. And then obviously what they do on the defensive side, I do worry a little bit of the passing. They don't have a lot of experience back in terms of passing. I know West returns, but because of Stawley and Detweiler's ability to defend the net, that should help them a little bit if they can just shore up some serve receive. Obviously Stewart's is a varsity player with a lot of experience that can really hit there on the outside. I know they're utilizing the young setter Batson with Stanley and so forth there. So they have a lot of pieces. I just worry a little bit about the passing, the serve receive. If they can shore that up, I really think this is a dangerous team that's locked and loaded there at the top of the league. And Adina will obviously be right there with them. I was real impressed with Burns at the preview, that what she's now doing in the 6-2 action. What a weapon, her and Day in the middle there. That's a nice size, running some quick action out of the middle. And you know, Adina's going to pass well. They're going to be fundamentally sound. They're going to serve well. But I was just real impressed with Burns there at the preview. I think she's one of the early candidates I'd keep my eye on for Player of the Year type status in terms of what she's going to be able to put up. Speaking of Player of the Year, obviously Southeastern returns Lougheed, a very, very talented young lady. Southeastern will be a team that competes, I would think, for a top half spot, as will Huntington, led by Carroll. I'm interested in Huntington with Baker. Baker's a kid that seems like she's played varsity sports now for like 7 years, because she impacts the fall, winter, and spring so much. The volleyball program's used her in a variety of ways. This particular year, in her senior year, I'm anxious to see how they use her and as she settles into that role. I think that's the next factor for the Lady Huntsmen that could really help them, particularly in some of these top half matchups. I thought a sleeper team that caught my eye, Zane Trace. Platt's a really nice all-around player. They had some nice length at the preview that I'm anxious to watch and see how that unfolds. You know, and as you go down through, I know here in the non-conference part of it, Paint Valley's off to a nice start, got them a win. Piketon got them a win. That's exciting to see. It always is amazing to me how SVC top to bottom can do those things. Certainly Westfall is on my radar. Clark's an outstanding player there, a talented athlete at the net, and so forth. So as you get into league play, it will all sort itself out. But as always, even in years where we think the SVC may be a little weaker than normal here or there or whatever it is, here we are. We're off to a winning start, and it's always amazing how the SVC seems to rise to the top when it comes to the non-league action and then into the postseason. So I'm anxious to get started. I think we have an Adina Uniota matchup here early on the Thursday night of that first week. Then there'll be some of those teams that I mentioned. You know, your Huntington, your Southeastern, your St. all the Westfall, all those teams that are trying to stick their nose in and do some things. There you go. I think Paint Valley, Piketon play head-to-head here in the first week. So again, those are two programs that are trying to establish themselves as improved programs, and they'll have an opportunity early in the year to move in the standings and show themselves there in the top half as they try to improve. So I'm anxious to see it all unfold. Make sure, again, you're checking out the channel here, because I'll have football coverage weekly. I'll have volleyball coverage weekly. My brother Matt and I will get Expanding the Zone going as well here in the Leadership Podcast. But I'm real excited for what's to come here in the fall of 2024. Thanks, everyone.